Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Captain America. And here is Yamaguchi Captain America out of the packaging, and at first I was having a little difficulty with opening this figure, getting all the plastic. I just want to say for the record, I hate removing these damn plastics from these figures. So once I got this Captain America in a few poses, I immediately fell in love with it. He comes with some really good accessories. He comes with alternate head, alternate faces, these ricochets. I mean, the shield looks amazing. The blue in his uniform looks really good. I do believe this is a representation of the Marvel Now comics, so it's more of a modern take to Captain America, but I really do like this cap. I really like this cap. It's more of a military style. It's more of a, you know, he's in the front lines. He's, you know, guarding his allies. This is a great Captain America. I really like this representation of him. So this is the little backdrop that came with him. Just have some Captain America panels. Over here's the Ultimate Captain America. You know what? These are all pictures of Ultimate Captain America, so maybe this is the Ultimate Universe. And then this center one, I don't like that they used it, because this is like, you go to Party City, and this picture's everywhere. You know what I mean? This picture of the Avengers is freaking everywhere, so I really wish they didn't use this. But, it's pretty cool. And one of the coolest gimmicks about these figures to me is the boxes. This was a really cool box in my opinion. I'm always a fan of these boxes. For truth and justice, it's time to save the world. Avengers assemble. Yeah. The art always looks really good. I'm a big fan of these boxes. Yeah. I'd have to say I'm collecting these boxes just as much as I am collecting the figures. So, that's that. But yeah, I'm really digging this Captain America. Let's just go ahead and take a closer look at his accessories. Alright, so taking a closer look at his heads. This is his helmet head, and it comes with his relaxed, more stern look. And you can change the eyes around, and I probably am on this figure because it looks kind of silly right there. And then here we have his screaming face that has the chin strap going around. And then here we have the Steve Rogers face that looks really clean and really animated in my opinion. And I like this this head sculpt a lot. It's really good in my opinion. So Cap comes with a left and right open hand with the sculpted armor on the top of it. And then he comes with a trigger finger, which is pretty interesting. Or you could call that the cigar finger like Wolverine. Next he comes with a pointer finger, which is pretty cool. You can smell his finger. And then his hey how are you his hey how are you hand. Hey how are you? So he only comes with one left hand and two fists that are currently on him, and 4 right hands. So with the Captain America shield fists, they have these little pegs in there, and these peg in perfectly in the fist to hold the shield. And taking a look at his shield, it's real nice, real shiny, has a real nice gloss to it. The blue came out really good right there. Silver in the middle, no bleeds or anything like that. And on the other side, this is where you peg in the handles. This is for the forearm, this is for the fist, and then you can put a peg in there and put it in his back. And taking a closer look at the reflection, the bullet reflections, this looks really good in my opinion. The yellow came out real nice, and it hinges on the shield right there. You can see the two little hinges they got right there. And to get it on there, you just kind of gotta squeeze the tops and then slide it on. Line it up, squeeze, and then slide. And then it has a real nice tug fit to it too. And it sits on the shield real nice. What I really like about this cap is these pegs are really tight and it's not going anywhere. This is not going to fall off or anything. So I really like that. When you're switching the heads around, you want to make sure that you put the neck piece on first. And then you want to secure the head on top of the peg there. And apply a little force and get it on there. And it has really good rotation to it. Yamaguchi has some of the best articulation, in my opinion. And here's a closer look at Captain America with the Steve Rogers head on there. And like I said, I really like that head sculpt. I really like the way the hair came out. He has that stern look to him. It's a really basic American look. And that's Captain America for you. So I really like this look. I'm a big fan of Captain America. Alright, so taking a closer look at Cap, this dude's buff. The head kind of looks funny in person, but when you angle it around and have it in front of the camera, you could really get it in some really cool looks. So right here, I just kind of have him looking down. But, you know, you can make him look funny. He has his, like, ears sticking out and stuff. But, from the side, this, you know, the head looks really good. It has the wings on the top right there, the A there. And then the sculpted ears look really cool in my opinion. Yeah. And then moving down, it continues with the blue, and then it goes onto the armor right here. And what I really like is the buffness of this figure. The armor kind of adds to it on his shoulders right here, again on his chest. And then we have the star right there, which is real smooth. And then this is like a really carbony texture to it. It's pretty cool. And the articulation is always really good on these figures. So this is like a double ball peg right there. And you could of course 360 this. A little difficult right now. There you go. Smell that armpit. How you smelling, Cap? Ugh. Need a shower. Alright, so one weird thing is this little joint right here. I mean, it's not weird. It is weird, but it does help with a lot of stuff. You know, like getting his arms up or something like that. And then what I like to do is line this part up with that part. You know what I mean? Just to get it looking straight. Then he has the ball peg elbows, which is really good. Some of the best articulation out there. You know what I mean? So I don't even know how many joints are in the neck, because you got another ball joint there and everything. No, he didn't. But so you got the two joints there. Then moving down, you got another. All right, so the ab crunch is really good up here. You can go down that much, really good amount, and then you can go up as well. And then we do have a swivel down there. Once you find the joint, got it hinged all the way up. Yeah, getting used to these joints is a little weird. So one thing that I do really like is the belt is articulated. It's really cool to me. Because at first I had a hard time taking off all that plastic. Then I found out that you could take the belt out of the little hinge right there, and then it fits perfectly back in there as well. That's a really cool little gimmick, you know. So for certain poses, you could actually get his legs into it, or whatever you have going on. So I really do like the way the belt came out, the pouches and everything. Looks really cool, and it is articulated. Then so we have the joints right there. You kick out really well, and come on down. And a little bit of a swivel in that right there. You got the double jointed knee, ankles on a ball peg, so no problem with any articulation in the foot. And he stands really easily, surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly, but the feet are flattened really well. I've had no problem getting him in any standing poses. And you do have a toe articulation down there, so that's really cool. I really do like the boots. He has laces right there. It's really cool. And then the armor continues up, and then the knees look really good right there. So aesthetically, I'm really happy with this figure. So here is the Mezco Captain America next to the Yamaguchi Captain America. They actually look to be in the exact same scale, or same height anyways. The Mezco Cap's head is a lot bigger than the Revoltech head. You know what I'm curious? I'm curious how this head will look on there. I'll try that in a minute. But they look good next to each other. Now they don't look great next to each other, but their scale seems to be kind of the same. Of course, the Yamaguchi is a lot buffer, wider, but for a vanilla pose, they're kind of the same height, and I like that, honestly. You can tell they're the same 1/12 scale, so I'm happy with this size comparison. And here's Captain America next to Captain America from the Onslaught wave, and the Marvel Legend Cap looks taller than him. I don't know. Just for the hell of it, there you go, Cap next to Cap. And here he is next to the Toy Biz 2-pack Marvel Legend Captain America. And they look not in scale with each other, but it looks like they kind of have the similar design. So this is like the traditional Captain America with his pullover mask and the like webbing feature on his chest. So I don't know. This has always been one of my favorite Captain Americas. I've never traded it or sold it, but that'll always be one of my favorite caps. And here he is next to the Marvel Legend Bucky Cap. And they look pretty good next to each other. Well, no, I don't know. I don't really know how he looks next to Marvel Legends. He's bigger and, I don't know, smaller, but sometimes he's bigger. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird perspective with the Yamaguchi figure. But he looks alright next to that Bucky Cap. And here he is next to the Marvel Legend, Marvel Now Bleeding Edge Iron Man. They look alright next to each other. Again, the Marvel Legend looks bigger than him. So, I don't know, it's kind of off scale with Marvel Legends. And here he is next to my bearded Nick Fury, the Marvel Legend with the Bucky Cap mold. And I think they look pretty good next to each other. You know, for like a background, in the background with some shield agents and Nick Fury, that would look pretty good, you know, with some forced perspective. And if any of you guys are interested in that bearded Nick Fury, I got 3 left. I'm selling them for 10 shipped, so go ahead and hit me up on Instagram if you're interested in one. And for another size comparison, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Commander Steve Rogers Captain America. I'm actually surprised that that cap is bigger than this cap. That head is a lot bigger than this one, and I don't know, they look alright next to each other. I'm not gonna lie, the Marvel Legend looks a lot bigger than him, so I don't think that looks too good. Not that they need to be next to each other in any scenario. And here he is next to the Articulated Icon Solitaire figure, and he's a lot bigger than that guy. So I don't really know how that works for you guys, but it looks pretty good to me. The size comparison looks, you know, kind of appropriate. Say this is a Japanese ninja, and Captain America is, you know, the super soldier. So they look pretty good next to each other, in my opinion. And for a quick Yamaguchi size comparison, here he is next to the Revoltech Wolverine. And I like the way these two look next to each other. Wolverine's about a foot shorter than him, and they're equally buff. So I really like the way these two look next to each other. And if you have this Wolverine already, the upper thighs seem to be the same on these figures. Just sculpted a little bit different, but they are like the same buffness in the legs, and the way the joints work and everything are pretty much the same. And here is Cap next to the SH Figure Art Takuma for some Marvel vs. Capcom action. And I think in poses fighting each other, these two could look really good next to each other. But side by side, Akuma's head looks a lot bigger, his shoulders look bigger than the Revoltech one, and his legs look a lot bigger, and his feet do as well. But I do think these two could look these two could look displayed well next to each other. And here he is next to the SHF Ryu, and Ryu's not as buff as Akuma, so I think these two could work better together than Akuma did. What do you guys think about that scale? I think the scale works well with SHF Street Fighter. Alright guys, like I said, when I first got this figure, I wasn't impressed with it, and I was a little disappointed looking at it through the packaging. But once I opened it and messed around with this figure, this has easily become one of my favorite Captain America figures. The sculpt on it is really good. I really like the buffness to it, and the fact that it has so many double joints is incredible. The posing on this guy is super easy, and I really like this pose right here with him just, you know, standing guard with the shield. It looks really, really cool. Actually, all the poses I've been getting him in, I really, really like. I really like this one, so I'm probably gonna snap a shot like this. But this figure is super fun. The fun factor is through the roof for me. If you're used to displaying figures and messing around with all the joints, this figure is incredible. So I highly recommend buying this guy. Alright, so I'm still messing around with this. Got Captain America blocking some bullets, trying to get the shield agents to safety. It's kind of what I'm trying to replicate here. It's got the third soldier behind him doing cover fire, and the other soldier picking up his ally, trying to get him to safety, and Cap covering everything. Looks pretty cool. I thought it was a really cool idea, since this figure came with the bullet effects. Still working on lighting and setting up everything and getting the angle right. So let's finish this bad boy up. But thank you guys for watching. That's going to be it for my review of the Yamaguchi Revoltech Captain America. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of this figure. Let me know what you thought of the review. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.